Welcome back to Z Coins. Today, we're talking about a dime that's creating serious buzz in the coin collecting community, the 1987p no mint mark dime. That's right, a seemingly simple dime that's turning heads with a jaw-dropping market value of up to $88, 100. I'm going to break down everything you need to know about this rare find, its history, how to spot it, and most importantly, why it's worth so much money today. Let's get into it. Before we jump into why the 1987p no mint mark dime is so valuable, let's take a quick dive into its background. Most U.S. coins feature a small letter indicating where they were minted: Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco. But in 1987, a unique error occurred at the Philadelphia Mint. Some dimes were released without the mint mark P, which should have been there to identify Philadelphia as the origin of the coin. This isn't the first time we've seen mint mark errors in U.S. coins, but the 1987p no mint mark dime stands out because of its rarity and the collector's demand for error coins. So what exactly makes this dime special? It's all about the missing mint mark. Normally, Philadelphia minted dimes from 1980 onwards carry a small P mint mark right here on the obverse side, just above the date. But with this 1987p dime, that P is missing. This type of error is known as a die error, where the mint accidentally used a die that didn't include the P. Only a limited number of these dimes were made before the error was discovered and corrected. This makes the 1987p no mint mark dime one of the most sought-after error coins among collectors. Now, if you're looking to see if you've got one of these valuable dimes in your collection, or maybe hidden in your piggy bank, here's what to look for. Check the date. Your dime needs to be from 1987. Look closely above the year. If there's no P, you've hit the jackpot. It's important to note that while the P mint mark is missing, this dime should otherwise look just like any other 1987 dime. So grab your magnifying glass and start hunting. Okay, let's talk about the big money. Why is this dime, which originally only had a value of 10 cents, worth up to $88, 100? Well, it all comes down to a few factors. As we mentioned earlier, only a small number of these error coins were produced. The fewer there are, the more valuable they become. The value of a coin like this skyrockets if it's in pristine condition, what collectors call mint state. Coins graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC as high grade, especially MS67 or higher, can sell for tens of thousands of dollars. Error coins are extremely popular in the collecting community, and the 1987p no mint mark dime is no exception. Collectors love coins with a story, and this coin has an incredible one. Want proof? Check out these auction results. A 1987p no mint mark dime in nearly perfect condition sold for $88, 100 at auction. Other examples in slightly lower grades have still fetched thousands of dollars. This dime is no joke when it comes to value. So what if you think you've found one? First things first, you'll want to get your coin professionally graded. Trusted services like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, will carefully examine your dime and assign it a grade based on its condition. Remember, the better the grade, the higher the price you can expect. So, there you have it, the 1987p no mint mark dime. It's a fascinating piece of numismatic history and a perfect example of how an error can turn a simple dime into a small fortune. If you're a collector, or if you've just discovered you have one of these rare coins, don't sit on it. It could be worth thousands, even tens of thousands of dollars. We're diving into something pretty interesting that's been making waves in the coin collecting world, the 1994D no mint mark 1 cent dime. You heard that right. A penny and a dime coming together in a way you wouldn't expect, and this tiny piece of metal is turning heads, with a current market value of $78, 100. But is it really worth that much? Let's dig in and find out. Asterisk, first things first. You're probably wondering, how can a 1994 D dime have no mint mark and be worth thousands of dollars? What's the story here? Well, we're dealing with a unique and rare error coin. In the coin collecting world, error coins are highly sought after, and some of them can fetch mind-blowing prices. Asterisk, this 1994 dime is special because it doesn't have a mint mark, meaning it's missing the D that should have been stamped by the Denver Mint. However, it's not just the missing mint mark that makes this coin valuable. This specific coin is struck on a copper planchet typically used for pennies, hence the 1 cent reference. So, it's a dime struck on a penny planchet, making it both a mint error and a freak occurrence that adds to its rarity. Asterisk, let's break down why this coin is valued at $78,100. The first factor is the rarity of the error. A mistake like this rarely happens, and when it does, the coins that result are often caught before they leave the mint. But this one slipped through, and that's why it's considered a major minting error. Asterisk, another key factor is the coin's condition. Error coins that are in pristine or mint state condition fetch the highest prices. If your 1994 D no mint mark 1 cent dime is in excellent condition with no signs of wear, its value skyrockets. Professional grading services like PCGS or NGC can grade your coin to confirm its authenticity and condition, and a high grade can make all the difference. Asterisk, currently, one of these error dimes sold for a whopping $78,100 at auction, and that was because it was in top-tier condition. In lower conditions, it might still be valuable, but it likely won't fetch the same amount. Asterisk, now, let's talk a little about mint errors in general. Mistakes happen, even in places like the US Mint. However, what makes certain errors valuable is how rare they are. There are several types of mint errors, from double strikes to off-center strikes. But an error like the 1994 D dime struck on a penny planchet is an extreme rarity. Asterisk, mint errors are often graded on their severity. Minor errors, like small die cracks, don't command huge prices. But major errors, like planchet errors, especially when a dime is mistakenly struck on a penny's copper planchet, that's a game changer in the coin world. Asterisk, so, how do you know if you've got one of these valuable coins? Here's a quick checklist to help you identify a 1994 D no mint mark 1 cent dime. Asterisk, look at the coin's date. You need to see 1994 on the dime side. Check the mint mark. Or in this case, make sure it doesn't have one. If there's no D4 Denver on the coin, that's a good start. Check the metal composition. This dime will look and feel different because it's struck on a penny planchet, meaning it will have a copper color rather than the usual silver appearance of a dime. Asterisk, if you notice all these things, then you might have found yourself a 1994 D no mint mark 1 cent dime. The next step? Get it authenticated. Asterisk, so let's talk numbers. The current market value for this coin is listed at $78,100. That's an eye-popping figure, but remember, it's for coins in top condition and often sold at high-profile auctions. The actual value of your coin depends on its condition, rarity, and demand among collectors. Asterisk, auction houses like Heritage Auctions, Stack's Bowers, or Great Collections are great places to sell rare coins like this. The selling prices can vary, and if a bidding war starts, who knows? You might walk away with a small fortune. Asterisk, before we wrap things up, here are some quick tips if you're hoping to cash in on coins like the 1994 D no mint mark 1 cent dime. Asterisk, always check your change. You never know what treasures are hiding in plain sight. Use a magnifying glass or loupe to spot details, especially when checking for mint marks and errors. Get your rare coins graded by a professional. Authentication is crucial when you're dealing with high-value coins. Follow auction results and coin news. Market values can fluctuate, and staying informed can help you decide when to sell. Asterisk. Video, we're going to dive into a rare and valuable coin that's been turning heads in the numismatic world. The 1999p no-mint Mark 1-cent dime. That's right. A coin for 1999 that could fetch up to $70,100. Sounds unbelievable, right? Well, stick with me because today we'll explore why this coin is so special, what makes it valuable, and how you can check your pocket change for this hidden treasure. Let's start with a bit of background. The 1999 dime is a fairly common coin at first glance. It was minted in the tens of millions at the Philadelphia Mint. You can tell it's from Philly by the small P mint mark located just above the date. Most dimes minted in Philadelphia carry this little P mark. But here's where things get interesting. Some coins were minted without that P mark. And that's where the big money comes in. Now, you might be wondering, why does missing a tiny P make such a big difference? Well, it's all about rarity. You see, mint marks are added to coins in the final stages of production. Occasionally, an error can occur, causing the mint mark to be left off entirely. Errors like these are called mint errors, and they can make a coin incredibly valuable because they're rare. In the case of the 1999 dime, it's one of the few examples where the P mint mark was mistakenly left off. And collectors go wild for these rare errors because they add uniqueness and scarcity. But there's another twist to this story. Some of these 1999p no-mint mark coins aren't just missing the mint mark. They were also struck on a 1-cent planchet. That's a penny-sized metal blank. Imagine this, a dime design struck onto a penny-sized blank. This kind of mint error is not just rare, but also highly sought after because it's so unusual. It's like finding a double misprint on a rare comic book. The error makes the coin even more collectible. Okay, so here's the part you've been waiting for, the value. Recently, one of these rare 1999p no-mint mark dimes struck on a penny planchet sold at auction for a jaw-dropping $70,100. That's right, this simple error, a missing P and the wrong metal blank, skyrocketed the value of this coin into the stratosphere. Coins like this are rare gems, and when they hit the market, collectors are willing to pay a premium. But it's not just the error that adds value. The condition of the coin, often referred to as grade, is a huge factor. The highest graded examples in near mint or uncirculated condition can demand the most money, especially if certified by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. Now, I bet you're wondering, could you be sitting on a fortune in your spare change? The answer is, it's possible. Here's how you can check your own dimes for this valuable error. Check the date. First, look at the year on the dime. Is it 1999? If it is, you've got a potential winner. Look for the mint mark. Is there a P mint mark above the year? If there isn't, you might have something special. Make sure to look closely. Sometimes the mint mark can be faint or worn down, so you may need a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe. Check the weight. If you want to be thorough, weigh the coin. A dime typically weighs around 2.27 grams, but if it was struck on a penny planchet, it should weigh closer to 2.5 grams. So you think you found one? Great. The next step is to get the coin professionally graded and authenticated. Services like PCGS or NGC can give you an official certification, which will significantly boost the value of your coin if it's genuine. This process can cost a small fee, but it's well worth it if you think you found one of these rare gems. After that, you can look into selling the coin either at auction or through a trusted coin dealer. As of now, the market for these error coins is hot, with collectors paying anywhere from several hundred to tens of thousands of dollars, depending on the condition and rarity of the error. The $70,100 auction was an extreme case, but even lower-graded examples can still bring in significant cash. Graphic shows current market values for different conditions. Low grade, $500 to $1,000. Mid grade, $5,000 to $10,000. High grade, $50,000 plus. Asterisk so, the next time you get some pocket change, take a closer look. That ordinary dime might just be your ticket to a huge payday. We're talking about the incredible story of a 2005 no-mint marked dime that's been shocking the coin world, fetching a staggering $60,100 in auctions. Yes, you heard that right. A single dime worth more than $60,000. Coins have always held more value than just their face. Sometimes, a seemingly ordinary coin could be worth a fortune due to errors, unique designs, or other peculiarities. Today, we're diving into the story behind one such rarity, the 2005 no-mint marked dime that's become one of the hottest commodities in the numismatic market. First things first, what exactly is a no-mint marked coin? Well, it's exactly what it sounds like, a coin that was struck without a mint mark, the small letter that indicates where the coin was produced. Normally, you'll see a P for Philadelphia, a D for Denver, or an S for San Francisco. The mint mark is a tiny but crucial detail. In the case of this 2005 dime, the lack of a mint mark signals that something went wrong during the minting process. Coins produced at the Philadelphia Mint sometimes lack a mint mark intentionally, but for a Denver coin, it's quite rare to find one without that tiny D mark. So, why is this 2005 no-mint marked dime so special? While mint errors are not unheard of, the error on this particular coin has made it an extremely rare and valuable find. This isn't just any dime. It's a coin with a perfect storm of conditions that make it highly desirable to collectors. The 2005 dime was meant to have a D mint mark for Denver, but due to a mechanical failure or oversight, it was released without one. Mistakes happen, right? But not all minting errors are created equal. This error wasn't just a minor scratch or defect. This was a significant error involving the omission of a mint mark, which gives it high value. Very few of these dimes made it into circulation, which makes finding one in good condition even rarer. So how did this dime, originally worth just 10 cents, end up selling for $60,100? Let's break it down. First off, rarity is key. The fewer coins like this there are, the more collectors are willing to pay to get their hands on one. It's not every day that a coin with such a glaring error slips through the cracks at the U.S. Mint. Collectors value these coins not just for their uniqueness, but also because they represent a moment in minting history. Then, you've got the coin's condition. Like any valuable collectible, the better preserved the coin, the more it's worth. Many of the high-value no-mint marked dimes were found in MS-68 or MS-69 condition. That's mint state, a near-flawless grade on a scale up to 70. When a coin is in such pristine condition, its value shoots up astronomically. This 2005 no-mint marked dime that sold for $60,100 was in near-perfect condition, making it one of the most desirable examples of this era coin. The coin world was truly shocked when one of these dimes sold at auction for $60,100. Why? Because no one anticipated just how high the price would go. The sale happened at an auction hosted by Heritage Auctions, one of the largest coin auctioneers in the U.S. Coins like this don't come up for sale often, which makes them even more appealing to collectors. And when bidding wars start between passionate numismatists, the price can skyrocket. What began as a few $1,000s quickly escalated as collectors realized just how rare and valuable this particular coin was. Now here's the big question. How can you tell if you have one of these rare dimes in your pocket or coin jar? Well, it all starts with a close examination. First, take a good look at the date. Does the coin say 2005? If so, flip it over and check for a mint mark. If you see no D mint mark next to the year, you might have a rare find on your hands. Of course, the next step is to assess the coin's condition. Even a small amount of wear and tear can affect the value, but don't be discouraged. professional coin graders can give you a more accurate estimate. Once you think you have a 2005 no-mint mark dime, it's crucial to get it verified by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. This certification will authenticate the coin and give it an official grade, which directly impacts its market value. Now, you're probably wondering, what's the current market value of a 2005 no-mint mark dime today? Well, while that $60,100 sale was a standout moment, prices can vary depending on the condition of the coin and current demand. Right now, these dimes in top condition, graded MS68 or higher, can still fetch tens of thousands of dollars, while lower grade examples might sell for a few hundred to several $1,000s. If you happen to come across a lower grade example, it may not reach that astronomical price point, but it can still be worth significantly more than 10 cents. Coins in average condition might sell for around a few $100s, while those in pristine condition will see the biggest payday. So, there you have it, the story of the 2005 no-mint mark dime that's worth a jaw-dropping $60, 100. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, this is a reminder that there are treasures hiding in plain sight, and that the next valuable find could be sitting in your pocket change right now. We're diving deep into the fascinating world of coin collecting. And guess what? We're talking about a coin that could be sitting in your pocket right now. Yes, you heard that right. It's a 2011 no-mint mark dime. This coin, believe it or not, could be worth some serious cash. That's right. There are some of these dimes out there right now being sold for up to $50,000, and in today's video, we're going to break down why these coins are so special and how you might be able to identify one. First, let's talk about the 2011 dime. The dime is a 10-cent coin, part of the Roosevelt series, which started in 1946. Normally, these dimes are easy to identify. They have the year 2011 stamped on one side and either a D for Denver, P for Philadelphia, or S for San Francisco mint marks to indicate where the coin was produced. But what makes the 2011 D no-mint mark special is that it's missing that tiny little D that's supposed to be right next to the year. This error or rarity is what's got collectors excited. So how does this happen? Why would a dime minted in Denver suddenly be missing its mint mark? In most cases, the mint mark is manually placed on the die before the coins are struck. But mistakes can happen. If a die is used without the mint mark, coins come out blank in that area. It's a rare error, but when it happens, those coins become incredibly valuable. While most 2011 dimes have the expected D mint mark, a very small number left the Denver Mint without it. This makes these coins not just rare but highly sought after by collectors. Now, let's get into what you're all here for. How much is this coin worth? The value of a 2011 D no-mint mark dime can vary depending on its condition, demand, and rarity. But here's the kicker. Some of these coins are being sold for as much as $50, 100. That's right. A simple dime you might find in your change could be worth tens of thousands of dollars. Just look at these sales. Coins in excellent or mint condition, often graded by companies like PCGS or NGC, can fetch incredible prices, especially when the rarity and demand align. But what if your coin isn't in mint condition? Even circulated examples of this rare coin can still go for hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on how rare the coin is perceived to be and the interest in the market at the time. Alright, you're probably wondering, how do I know if I have one of these valuable dimes? Let's break it down step by step. First, check the date. It should say 2011. Second, look closely where the mint mark should be, right next to the date on the coin. If there's no D or any mint mark there, you might have something special. But to really know for sure, I recommend getting the coin professionally graded. Grading is crucial in determining the exact value of your coin. It will also authenticate whether your dime is indeed the valuable 2011 D no mint mark variety. First, don't handle the coin too much. Any scratches, dents, or wear can decrease its value. Place the coin in a protective holder, and if possible, don't clean it. Cleaning a coin can actually reduce its value. Next, take it to a professional coin dealer or send it to a coin grading service to verify its authenticity. Once you've got it graded, you'll have a better idea of what your coin is worth. After that, you can either choose to sell it through an auction, online marketplaces like eBay, or a reputable coin dealer. Remember, timing is everything. If the demand for these coins is high, you could get top dollar for it. Speaking of demand, let's take a quick look at the current market for these rare dimes. Right now, collectors are on the hunt for unique coins like this one. Prices are fluctuating, but as we've seen, the potential for a $50,000 payday is real. In the last few months, coins similar to the 2011 D no mint mark dime have seen sales in the range of several $1,000s to tens of thousands of dollars, depending on condition. So, if you have one of these dimes, now might be the perfect time to capitalize on the market's interest. To wrap things up, the 2011 D no mint mark dime is an exciting discovery for coin collectors and everyday people alike. If you find one, you could be looking at a significant payday. So go through your change, check your coin jars, and who knows, you might just be holding a hidden treasure worth up to $50,000. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the notification bell so you never miss any of our exciting coin collecting videos. Have any questions or found a rare coin yourself? Drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your stories. We're going to explore an intriguing modern coin that's been turning heads and catching the eyes of collectors all over the world, the 2014 D no mint mark I cent dime. Yes, you heard that right, a dime with a serious twist. Not only is this era coin rare, but it's also climbing in value, and in today's market, it's worth a jaw-dropping $40,100. So grab your change jars and pay close attention because you might just have one of these valuable coins hiding in your pocket. Now let's get into the details of this fascinating and valuable coin. But first, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on a chance to learn about coins that could be worth big money. First, let's break down the basics of this coin. The 2014 D dime was minted at the Denver Mint, hence the D mint mark that we commonly see on most Denver minted coins. But here's where things get interesting. This particular dime has no mint mark at all. That's right, a 2014 D dime without the D. For those of you who might be new to the world of coins, a mint mark is a small letter or symbol on a coin that tells you where it was minted. For example, D represents Denver, S stands for San Francisco, and P for Philadelphia. A dime without any mint mark when it's supposed to have one, that's a mistake, and in the world of coin collecting, mistakes can be incredibly valuable. One of the main reasons is the fact that it's an error coin. In coin collecting, error coins are often more valuable because they are unique. When minting errors occur, they result in coins that differ from the millions of others produced that year. These mistakes can happen for several reasons: a misplaced die, a flaw in the minting process, or human error. This 2014 dime falls into the category of mint mark errors. For a coin that was supposed to have the D mint mark but doesn't, collectors and numismatists, those are people who study and collect coins, get excited because it's rare. These error coins typically escape unnoticed, making them hard to find. And rarity drives demand. In this case, only a very limited number of 2014 D dimes without mint marks made it into circulation, and the current market has exploded, with values reaching up to $40,100. Also, The condition of the coin plays a huge role. Coins that are in pristine condition, known as mint state, are often worth far more than those that show wear and tear from everyday use. So if you happen to come across a 2014 no mint marked dime in great condition, you could be looking at a small fortune. Let's talk about money. The current market value for the 2014 no mint mark 1 cent dime coin is around $40,100. Can you believe that? A dime, worth just 10 cents, now fetching over $40,000. That's the magic of coin collecting. This coin has been seen at various auctions, and its value has shot up as more collectors recognize its rarity. Auction houses and online marketplaces like eBay have seen this coin sell for tens of thousands of dollars, depending on the condition. Coins that have been graded by professional services like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, often command the highest prices. Graded coins are trusted by collectors because they've been authenticated and assigned a specific condition, making them easier to sell for top dollar. But why $40,100, you ask? Well, for one, the rarity factor. Combine that with a coin in mint condition, and you've got a collector's dream piece. We've even seen reports of this coin selling in private sales and through coin dealerships for similar sky-high amounts. Alright, now that you know just how valuable this coin is, let's get into how you can identify one. It's actually simpler than you think. Here's what to look for. First, check the year. Make sure it says 2014. Normally, you'd find the D mint mark on the lower right-hand side of the dime, just above the date. But on this era coin, there's nothing there. No D at all. The cleaner and shinier the coin, the more valuable it will be. Mint state coins, those that look almost brand new, will fetch the highest prices. It's also a good idea to have the coin looked at by a professional grading service. They can confirm whether it's an authentic mint error and assign it a grade that will help you determine its value. So if you're lucky enough to find a 2014 no mint mark 1 cent dime in your collection, you're probably wondering, should you sell now or hold on to it? The truth is, no one can predict exactly where the market for rare coins is headed, but as of right now, this coin is in demand and fetching big bucks. Selling while the market is hot could be a smart move. On the other hand, as more collectors discover the rarity of this dime, its value could potentially go even higher over time, especially if fewer are found in circulation. So it's up to you. Whether you're in it for the quick cash or the long-term investment, either way, you're sitting on a very valuable piece of American currency history. We've got a super interesting coin to talk about. The 2015 no mint mark 1 cent dime. Yes, you heard that right. This little dime is worth big money, and in today's video, I'll be telling you exactly why, and most importantly, how much it's worth in the current market. Before we dive in, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more awesome coin-related content. Now, let's get started. The United States Mint produces billions of coins each year, and most of them go unnoticed. But occasionally, an error coin slips through the cracks and makes its way into circulation. These coins are special because they weren't supposed to happen, and when they do, collectors are willing to pay a premium for them. One of these error coins is the 2015 no mint mark dime. Now, a 2015 dime would usually have a D mint mark, indicating it was minted in Denver, but here's the kicker. This coin has no mint mark at all. This is a pretty big deal, and it's got collectors around the world buzzing. Let's break it down. The U.S. Mint places mint marks on coins to indicate where they were produced, either Denver, Philadelphia, or San Francisco. But every now and then, a coin skips this process, usually due to a die error. For example, the die that stamps the coin could have been missing the mint mark, or it could have been damaged during production. As a result, the dime comes out without the D mint mark, making it an instant rarity. In this case, the error occurred on a batch of 2015 dimes meant to be stamped with a D from the Denver Mint. Coins from Denver are almost always marked with this D, so when a coin from that year shows up without one, it's a major mistake. So why is this small mistake worth so much? It all comes down to rarity and demand. Coin collectors are constantly on the hunt for rare and unusual coins to add to their collections, and an error like this is the perfect find. The fewer error coins that exist, the more valuable they become. In this case, the 2015 D no mint mark dime is extremely rare, with only a limited number known to exist. That scarcity drives up the price because collectors are willing to pay top dollar to own one of these unique coins. Plus, error coins often hold a special allure, as they represent a kind of behind-the-scenes glimpse into the minting process. Now, for the part you've all been waiting for, how much is this coin worth today? As of the latest market data in 2023, the 2015 D no mint mark dime has been selling for an incredible $32,100 at auctions and among serious collectors. Yes, you heard that right. Over 30 grand for a tiny dime that would normally be worth just 10 cents. So, how did this coin's value skyrocket? Let's look at some factors. Only a handful of these coins are known to exist, which is why the competition to own one is fierce. Coins in excellent, uncirculated condition will fetch much higher prices. If you've got one in a pristine state, you're looking at even higher returns. The coin market is highly competitive, and error coins like this are particularly in demand because of their uniqueness. Now, let's talk about how you can spot this valuable coin. If you're going through your change jar or coin collection, here's what to look for. First, make sure it's a 2015 dime. Check just above the date on the obverse head side of the coin where you would typically find the D mint mark. If there's no D there, congratulations! You might be holding one of these error dimes. If the coin is in good shape, that's an added bonus. You might want to use a magnifying glass or loupe to inspect the coin closely to ensure there's no faint mark where the D should have been. So, what should you do if you think you've found a 2015 D no mint mark dime? First and foremost, get the coin authenticated by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. They'll verify if it's a genuine error coin and give it a grade based on its condition. Once authenticated, you can decide whether to sell it through a coin dealer, auction house, or online marketplaces like eBay. Many collectors are willing to pay top dollar for error coins, so if you have one, you could be looking at a big payday. There have been a few famous sales of the 2015 D no mint mark dime that have stunned the coin collecting world. One such sale took place at an auction where a single dime sold for a jaw-dropping $32,100. Another collector reportedly bought one for just over $30,000. These sales set the tone for the value of this error coin and show just how much demand there is. It's not every day that you come across a coin that's worth thousands of times its face value, but the 2015 D no mint mark dime is one of those rare treasures. So, there you have it, folks. The 2015 D no mint mark dime, a coin worth over $30,000. It's amazing how such a small error can turn an ordinary dime into a collector's dream. If you're into coin collecting, or if you just happen to have a bunch of spare change lying around, make sure to check your coins. You never know when you might come across a rare find like this one. We're talking about the 2017 P no mint mark 1 cent dime coin, a rare find that's making waves in the coin collecting world. And its current market value? An astounding $25,100. But wait, how does such a small coin gain such a massive value? What makes this particular coin so special? Let's dive into the fascinating world of coin collecting, where rarity and demand can turn ordinary change into life-changing fortunes. First, let's break down the basics of this incredible find. The coin we're talking about is a 2017 dime. Yes, you heard that right, a dime, produced by the United States Mint. Normally, dimes from the Philadelphia Mint would bear the P Mint mark. However, in this case, something interesting happened. No mint mark was included on this coin. In 2017, it was a big year for coin collectors as the Philadelphia Mint decided to include the P Mint mark on the obverse side of dimes, commemorating the 225th anniversary of the U.S. Mint. This was the first time in history that the Philadelphia Mint dimes included a mint mark. But here's the twist: some dimes that were struck didn't include the P. And these mint errors are what have collectors buzzing. But why is this coin worth so much money? Well, in the world of coin collecting, there are three main factors that can drive the price of a coin up: rarity, condition, and demand. And this 2017 no mint mark dime checks all the boxes. It's believed that only a limited number of these no mint mark dimes were accidentally released into circulation. This makes them incredibly rare and hard to find. Coins in mint state or uncirculated condition command the highest prices. If you have a 2017 no mint mark dime that looks pristine, it could be worth a small fortune. Coin collectors love a good mystery, especially when it involves mint errors. As more collectors hunt for this rare find, the value continues to rise. Oh, get the full value of your 2017 no mint mark dime, you need to get it graded. Professional grading services like PCGS or NGC will examine your coin, determine its condition, and assign it a grade. The highest grade a coin can receive is MS70, meaning it's in perfect, uncirculated condition. A lower grade, like MS60, means the coin has some wear and tear. The higher the grade, the higher the value. Coins that are well preserved, with no visible scratches or damage, will fetch top dollar. That's where the magic happens. If your 2017 no mint mark dime is in mint condition, it could reach prices upwards of $25,100 in today's market. Imagine that, a single dime worth more than $25,000. Now, let's talk about the current market value. As of right now, in 2024, one of these rare coins has sold for a jaw-dropping $25,100 at auction. But remember, prices can fluctuate depending on demand and market conditions. Coins in MS65 to MS70 condition are the ones fetching the highest prices. While lower-grade coins might still be worth hundreds or even thousands, it's those top-tier, pristine coins that collectors are willing to shell out big money for. Now that you know how valuable this coin can be, you're probably wondering, how can I find one? It's simple. Start by digging through your pocket change, coin jars, and even rolls of dimes you can buy from the bank. Look carefully at any dimes from 2017. If you don't see a P Mint mark just above the date, you might be holding one of these rare, valuable coins. Okay, so you've found a potential treasure. What's next? Here's what you should do. Cleaning a coin can reduce its value, so resist the urge to make it shiny. Contact a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC to have your coin professionally evaluated. Once graded, consider selling it through a trusted coin dealer or auction house to maximize your profit. So there you have it, the 2017 P no mint mark 1 cent dime coin, a hidden gem worth up to $25,100. Who knew a simple dime could be worth so much? Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just curious about what's in your pocket, it's always worth checking your change. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more coin collecting tips, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on future treasure hunting opportunities. Who knows, maybe the next rare coin we talk about is sitting in your wallet right now. Happy hunting, and may you find treasure in your change. Asterisk.